Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Najuma Christine Sega Blessed, a marriage mentor, counselor and relationship coach. I would like to take this opportunity once again to appreciate you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if it's your first time to open this video, please, I request you humbly, remember to click the share button to your friends and family, and also remember to like and subscribe. In this episode, dear friends, I would like to continue with our series on communication, building healthy communication for our strong marriages. And in this episode, I would like to share some of the tips to enhance our communication as couples, as married people. I know you've been communicating. I know you're a good communicator, but I just want to remind ourselves those few things we ought to do to enhance, to increase, to improve on our communication with our spouses. Some of us we thought it's still business as usual. Yes, me, I talk to my husband, I talk to my wife. We speak. I don't care whether we spend 1 month without talking to each other. It's well, friends. You need to care. People who stay together should really be speaking to each other. Should be understanding each other. Not only even speaking, but understanding each other. Speaking to each other's heart. Speaking to each other's mind. Understanding each other is so important in any marriage. So, one of the tips we need to do as we enhance our communication as couples, friends, we need to be good listeners. If you're to improve your communication with your spouse, this time around you need to listen to him or her. Many times we love to speak. We think communication is about speaking, talking, this and this. Maybe those who even are used to the nonverbal, you write a lot of message, a long message, maybe a long email, a long text message, or you send even a voice note. You think you are communicating. No, that's not the best way of communicating. As we are enhancing our communication with our spouses, we need this time around to be good listeners. Can you take time and listen to what your spouse is saying, at what your partner is saying? And don't even just listen. As you are listening, be attentive and be intentional. Be in the game. Be in that time. Be in the moment. Don't just listen and say, okay, I've listened, then what? No. Listen, and please, if it needs advice, do advice. If it needs somebody to pat his or her shoulder, do the needful. If it needs somebody needs an advice, give an advice. Sometimes you may listen and you just continue listening and just keep quiet. Not whatever you listen, you need to comment on it. So that is the first thing we should do in order to enhance our communication with our spouse. The second things we need to ought to do to enhance the communication, friends, we need to know the appropriate time to communicate. Maybe you are in a long distance relationship. You wake up in the morning, maybe your spouse is staying in another time zone. You send a long email to your spouse. You don't even know how they spend their time. You don't even know what they are going through at that particular time. But for you convince yourself, me, it's okay. I've communicated. I've talked to. I've shared what was on my heart. No, can you get to know the appropriate time when to communicate to your spouse, and even what is the content of what you are going to communicate? Let me see if it's something regarding maybe you are not well, it's your physical health. Don't just early in the morning drop the news to somebody that, you know what, I went to the doctor and this and this. No, you have to prepare him or her so that you can be able to share that news. Maybe even it can be a good news. Maybe you've been waiting upon the fruit of the womb, and then guess what, you go to the doctor and then they do a test and the pregnancy test is positive. So you need to wait for that moment. You break the news. You don't just call somebody, they are driving and say, guess what, I'm excited. No, somebody may also join the excitement and then it may cause an accident. So you need to know the time, when you are going to communicate, and what are you going to communicate. What is the content? What is the subject matter? You don't just say everything at all the time or everywhere. You don't just speak out, because they told us to enhance our communication. Me, I'll just tell you, maybe you already have children. You have something which is so close to two of you. You are at the dining, you say, no, let me say it. These are our children. No. If it's not concerning the children, it's just about your romantic relationship. Don't just say it at the dining table. If it's concerning the whole family, the children, mommy and daddy, you can decide to say it maybe after dinner. You say, okay, let's share this. So you need to know the appropriate time and place to communicate to your spouse. And then another important thing we need to do as we enhance our communication with our spouses. I remember in the previous episodes, I talked about communication styles. Friends, if you are to communicate effectively with your spouse, you need to know their best communication style. You need to know their best communication style. Are they passive? Are they aggressive? Are they passive aggressive? Are they assertive? That you don't toil, that you don't labor so much, that you don't misinterpret. Somebody may be an aggressive communicator. When he or she comes out with a suggestion, you think you are shouting at me. Yet for him or her, that is not shouting. That is how he or she communicates. So, in order to enhance, you need to know the different communication style of your spouse, and even you need to share even your communication style. Maybe somebody may not be in position to discover what is your communication style. By the way, remember, all of us, we are gifted differently. There are those who are detailed, those who are interested in the details. But as you are discovering your communication style, also share it with your spouse. Share it with your, don't just say, you don't care, even you don't know my communication style. No, maybe he has not got that level, that revelation. If you've got that level, that, by the way, I need to discover my communication style that I can enhance. So just get some quality time, sit with your spouse and say, tonight we are going to discuss about our communication style. We are going to talk about communication style. There are even some quizzes you can use to know the communication style if you've not identified it. But even you can share, say, by the way, tell me, how is it? When I'm talking to you, do you feel, do I drive point home? Do you feel comfortable? Yeah, so in order to enhance, you need to know the different communication style of your spouse. It will give you comfort. Another tip as we communicate to our spouses, we need to do a lot of clarity. We need to avoid being ambiguous. You need to mean what you say. You don't need to beat around the bush. You need to be straight because you are communicating to your loved one, to your friend, to your partner. So let's stop using ambiguous words. Let's stop speaking in parables. No, let's speak out. Let's talk what we want to say. Let's mean what we want to say. Let's communicate clearly. It requires a lot of clarity. If you need help, you may just tell somebody a story. He or she may not know you need help from him or her. And you say, he didn't care, she didn't care. But you're not clear that you need help from me. You get, he or she is not an angel. So we need to speak with clarity. We need to talk with clarity. Even if you are communicating in written way, method of communication, you are writing, don't just write and think somebody is just an angel is going to interpret what you've written. No, be clear as you are writing. Be clear even when you are sending a text message. Use the right grammar. Use the right grammar so that you can be able to communicate clearly to your spouse. Friends, it's a journey to enhance our communication between our spouses, but it's doable and it's achievable. And every 1,000 steps started with one step. So we need to start with that one step so that we can move to another step. Don't say, me, I gave up, me. No, don't give up. We are here to enjoy life. We are here to enjoy our marriages. And one way which is going to help us enjoy our marriages is to enhance communication between couples. Remember, we are in this together. We are leaving no one behind. Please, don't say, me, my husband is quiet, he's reserved, my wife is reserved, my wife is quiet. No, please take time and understand your spouse, and please labor to communicate to them. And please be intentional to enhance your communication between your spouse. It will give you peace. It will give you joy. It will give you fulfillment. It will eliminate being suspicious all the time. It will eliminate gossip. It will eliminate conflicts. It will eliminate those small, small battles in your marriage. So, we are doing it anyway. We are doing it anyway. We are doing it anyway. And we are leaving nobody behind. So, next time we shall add on that, on the different tips to enhance our communication styles and communication skills as you build strong marriages. Yeah, thank you so much once again for opening this video. Please, if it's your first time, remember to share, remember to subscribe, and to press the like button. You can get me on my other social media platforms, on Instagram, Blessed Christine Segawa, on my Facebook channel, Christina Juma Segawa, and then let's continue to grow together. Let's continue to enjoy our marriages. Bye-bye.